Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the On This Date in MLB podcast. I'm Ricky, and that's Kevin. This is episode 10, bro.
Yes,
We're,
sir. Yes,
we're
sir. 10.
officially in double digits, huh?
That's right. That's right.
It's crazy to kind of look back and think of how far we've come just from creating the page, in 2018 to
Yeah,
like
that's right.
now we're like I would say I guess full swing with this podcast. Feel like we're getting better. But yeah, man. How are the playoffs treating you so far? Any?
They're exciting, bro. They're exciting, and pretty sure. Well, I know we talked about it, so we didn't have it going down the way it's going down. But I think it's been an entertaining playoff, bro. How about you?
I'm loving it so far, bro. I really love the Phillies and Padres facing each other off. It's just like underdog stories, man, and you just gotta love those. And those stadiums were rocking this weekend, bro. So for sure.
Yeah, we'll
Uh,
get into a little more playoff talk later, bro. But really interesting to see all the underdogs, all the upsets going around, right?
for sure, bro. For sure. So today what we have for you guys is three reactions, and we will talk about Bruce Sutter, RIP. We'll talk some playoffs, and then we're gonna break down a play. So it should be a fun one. So you want to lead it off for us, brother?
Yeah, man. So the first one we got this week is from Game 7 of the '67 World Series. Bob Gibson takes the game into his own hands, and he actually went to complete game distance, complete game effort in that game. But the video we want to talk about is he hits a home run in Fenway Park. Let me know when you're ready, bro.
Ready?
All right, three, two, one. So I know he's known as being a, a hard throwing pitcher, right? I didn't realize he was such a good hitter. And he look at that, he went to dead center, huh?
Yeah, he did. He did on a pitch that looked somewhat inside as well.
Yeah. And he looks so huge running the
I,
bases, bro. I
I
didn't
was gonna
realize.
say that. I was gonna say that. Yeah, bro, he's pretty big. So since we're on that topic, he's listed at 6'1", 189. I mean, he looked bigger than that, no?
Yeah, right. He's gotta be like a good 6'5", bro. And for some reason, he looks taller on the base pass than he did on the mound. So that's a little weird. But yeah, man, he takes matters into his own hands. That was a solo shot to extend the Cards to a 3-0 lead. And Boston won Game 5 and 6 to force a Game 7.
Mm.
So the Cardinals were up with the backs against the wall in Game 7 in Fenway. He struck out 10 hitters, allowed 2 runs, and he struck out the final batter of the game, of course. And
Uh,
67 was actually not one of Gibson's best seasons. It was actually a down year by his standards, but he kicked it into another gear in that World Series, bro. 3-0, 3 complete games, 1 shutout, and 3 earned runs, giving him an ERA of 1. He had 14 hits in those 27 innings and 5 walks to go along with 26 strikeouts. So when it mattered, he brought it.
yeah, yeah. And you were just saying that 67 was like by no measure one of his best like seasons by his standard, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I did kind of notice that when I was looking through his page, and he came back in '68 and had one of the greatest seasons ever, getting a Cy Young award. Following that year, he threw 13 shutouts to a 1.12 ERA,
Jeez.
304 innings, bro, 268 strikeouts, a 258 ERA plus. So he came back like a beast. And to add on to the World Series stats, he altogether he went to 3 World Series. That's 9 games. Started 9 of them. He 8 of those 9 games were complete, bro. 2 of those were
Jeez.
shutouts. Yeah, 7 wins, 2 losses, and those
I love seeing those numbers, bro. The,
yeah,
it's a gamer, bro.
and in those in those 9 games, 81 innings, 92 strikeouts, 19 runs, 17 earned runs, 0.889 WHIP. Like that has to be up there as some of the greatest pitching stats in World Series history, right?
Yeah, bro, it has to be, and I love that. You know, when the lights are shining the brightest, you got to step up, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just a little more on his home run capability. So I looked it up, and he had 24 career home runs in the regular season, of course,
Okay.
and that's tied for seventh all time, bro. It's
So
and
who's at the top of that list?
we got a bunch of guys who, you know, old guys. We got Wes Farrell with 38, Bob Lemon with 37, Warren Spahn
Okay.
had 35. So this is obviously when all the pitchers had a hit, of course, right?
Yeah.
But I still think it's a cool stat because you know they used to say the pitcher spot was an automatic out
Hmm.
until it wasn't, right, until you face one of these guys.
Yeah.
That's Gibson is actually tied with Carlos Zambrano with 24 and John Clarkson with 24. And if you can guess the only active player who's on that list, I'll shoot you $10, bro.
Hold up. Okay, the only active player to be
On this list, he has 18. He's tied for 15th all time with 18 home runs.
as a pitcher.
Yes, sir.
Active. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. He pitched this year.
Yeah, he pitched this year. If I give you the team, I'll probably give it away.
Give me the league.
National League, of course. He spent his
Oh, true.
entire career in the National
Uh,
League. Um,
Hold up.
yeah,
Hold
bro.
up.
He went 7-15 this year. 4.88 ERA. Pretty ugly. Pretty ugly pitching line actually.
Pretty bad. Damn, bro. I can't think. I can't think. That's such a great one.
And now NL West, bro. I'll give you the NL West. He spent his entire career in the NL West.
Kershaw?
No.
No, he had a great record this year. Hold up. NL West.
Now I want to see how many home runs Kershaw had.
Oh, Bumgarner.
There you go, bro.
Bumgarner. I
There you
forgot
go.
about him. Bumgarner.
So I don't see a pitcher ever making a threat on that
Yeah.
list, right?
Yeah, those records are pretty much sealed for sure. Yeah, man, they're sealed. Those days are long past us, bro. Those are only gonna be stories now.
Yeah.
Not
Just
something.
one more thing on Gibson in that World Series, bro. He had 12 plate appearances, one hit, which was his home run, of course.
Mm-hmm.
One walk, but he only struck out twice, so he was putting the ball in play, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, that's nuts. Have you ever seen a pitcher hit a home run like in the majors? I don't think I have either. So I mean, we'll never see it. We'll never
Never
see
seen it
it.
again, unless we go see Otani play.
Yeah.
I actually have witnessed an Otani bomb in person, so.
Oh, so then there, you're right. I have as well. Yeah, I've seen
But
like
he's
a couple now that I think about it.
exactly. But he's a unicorn, so he doesn't count.
This is true. This is true. All right, let's get into the second one. Unless you got something more on Bob Gibson.
Nah, bro, that's it, bro. That's it on him.
Um, it's funny that you brought up Zambrano because we had talked about him a couple episodes ago. Huh?
Yeah, right. So it was weird how we kind of circling back.
Yeah. So the second event we're talking about happened October 12th, 1997, in Game 5 of the NLCS. This is Livan Hernandez's infamous strike zone. A lot of
Yes,
people,
sir.
a lot of people say it was Eric Gregg and Livan Hernandez working together. But
Like I had to
yeah,
have he had to have some money on that game, right?
so I mean, we'll get into it a little later
But
because I got
just
some quotes. Go ahead.
just real quick, bro. So the video that I posted, the link that I gave you is the one somebody actually posted the video on YouTube with the pitching square to kind of give us a better idea of how messed up these calls were.
Yeah.
I know the one you posted on IG was like the longer version of him, like the whole start. So it's kind of cutting it short, but I think it's cool to be able to see it with the strike zone.
Yeah. For sure. So 38-second video, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Let's okay, cool. My timer went away. Okay, when you're ready, let me know.
Ready, brother.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
That's in the other batter's box, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's tough.
Oh, that one was
Okay,
in the
that's a
strike zone.
strike.
The
Yeah,
curveball. There you go. That's another one, and that's Fred McGriff right there, right?
yeah. Oh, that's tough. Like,
That's brutal.
okay, that was a good pitch.
Yeah, that's a down and out. Good fastball right there. Oh,
Bro. And even Hernandez goes like,
that's ridiculous, bro.
oh man, that's
Imagine if,
tough.
well, because they do the pitching square in pretty much in every broadcast, right?
Yes.
So imagine if they had that going around, if they had that kind of strike zone nowadays, bro, they'd be throwing the iPads at the umpire, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say that, especially with the iPads, bro, in the
In the
dugout, they're
dugout.
gonna know right away, bro. They're gonna know right away. So there was some quotes that I found. One of them was from Fred McGriff. He said it was a little big. You couldn't even hit some of those pitches. Greg himself said, "My strike zone has been the same for 25 years. I don't have any problem with it." Next question.
Damn, he stood his ground, huh?
Also from Greg, the kid did a great job. I'm surprised I'm getting these questions about my strike zone. Did you see
Damn.
anybody throwing helmets? Did you see me eject anybody? Everybody went along well. It was the same for both sides. It was no problem at all.
Wow.
So yeah, he stood his ground. But 25-year veteran, like not much you can do to change his mind, or his perspective on the game.
That's what I was gonna say. So he was debuted in 75, I mean,
Okay.
and he retired in 99. So he it's not like he was a rookie that year, right? So he knew what he was doing.
Yeah. Yeah. So he actually
I still can't believe it.
passed away in '06 at the age of 55. He's from Philly. He died in Philly. Um, and he's most well known for his generous strike zone. He
So
began his career. Go ahead, brother.
no, I think I was gonna say the same exact thing that you were about to say. He started umpiring when he was 24.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. Making
So
him one of the youngest.
in the MLB history, and he was actually a pioneer for the black umpires. He was the third black umpire in the league. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Also, it says right here that he was the third base umpire for the game that was postponed due to the Loma Prieta earthquake, which
That's right.
I think you posted that this week or not last week. I
Yesterday.
can't remember. Okay,
That
yeah,
was yesterday.
yeah, yeah. So I
And he
mean, he
was
was.
actually
Uh-huh.
so he was gonna work the home plate the next day, but the World Series ended in that with him being at third base. So
Mm.
we probably would have got another ridiculous strike zone in the in an important game like that, you know.
Nothing wrong with his strike zone, bro.
I I can't believe he stood by it, bro. That's
um,
I'm flabbergasted. But he did work other playoff series. He worked the NLCS 81, 87, 91, and of course the 97 one. NLDS in 95, 96, 86 All-Star game. He was behind the plate for 2 no-hitters. And
yeah.
he was actually one of 22 umpires that resigned in 1999 as part of the umpire union was trying to use it as a bargaining tool with the MLB.
Mm.
And instead, the MLB accepted the resignations of the 22 umpires, and they ended up bringing some of them back. But Greg was not he was not brought back, and a lot of people think it was because of this game. Actually,
Wow. Wow.
yeah,
I wonder if the game is available online. Just because I'd like to maybe like scan through some innings and see how it was for the other end
you're
as far
right,
as
bro. Because I never even seen videos or heard stories about how he was calling it on the other side, right?
yeah.
So you're right.
And like you said, Greg himself said that nobody was, making a fuss about it, you know.
Bobby Cox was the manager, right? So I'm pretty sure he would have had something to say about it.
And that Bobby Cox, another OG right there. So maybe
Exactly. So
also another thing, bro, that I wanted to bring up is that like I'm sure this is not the only game that was kind of had a generous strike zone in history. Like obviously it was probably one of the biggest, but I'm
yeah,
saying that with the technology we have now, it's so easy to pick and nitpick at these umpires and everything. But like, who's to say like in the '80s, like this wasn't regular,
yeah.
'70s or whatever.
That's right because I think nowadays the umpires get like scored on every game, right?
Hmm.
So they didn't have that type of system back in the day. So it was just that's why Greg Maddux used to get 4 inches off the plate, right? Like
Hmm.
it was
Yeah,
just the way the game was called back in the day.
yeah. So yeah, that's just something to think about, I guess.
Yeah, so
Uh,
I got a little stat line on Livan Hernandez, bro. So I think you mentioned on the post that he was actually making a spot start for the number two pitcher in the rotation,
which was
Alex Fernandez.
Brown? Oh, Alex Fernandez. Okay,
Kevin Brown was their ace, number
okay.
one pitcher, and then NLCS was tied 2-2, bro, going into this game. So it was a pivotal game, bro.
That's brutal, man.
So so with the help of Eric Gregg, Livan Hernandez struck out 15, or Greg struck out 15 batters, I guess. Three
Uh,
hits, one earned run, two walks, 143 pitches, bro. It's
oh,
crazy to even think how 97, 20 years ago? Yeah, a little. I can't do math, bro. I just woke up, my bad.
no,
but
you're
uh,
good. You're good.
but it's crazy to think how not such a long time ago pitch counts weren't thought of or weren't looked down as as bad as they are nowadays, right?
Yeah. Um, the other day I was thinking about how we were talking about pitch counts, complete games. Like we just said that Gibson threw what 8 or 7 out of 9 starts
In the
complete.
playoffs.
That were complete games. Um, Obviously now it's because these guys get injured more and more every year. But it probably goes back to how like kids now they specialize in pitching like versus back then. I'm sure Gibson played every position. He wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna pitch. Like he was probably like playing every position, playing all kinds of sports. But like now you have some kids that maybe just play baseball and all they do is
Yeah,
pitch year round, at such a
yeah,
young age. And maybe it affects them down. I don't know, man. There's for sure some research that we don't know. Maybe we can look into that next time. But
yeah. I do get what you're saying. Kind of, you're protecting them too much, you
yeah,
know, and that kind of works against them in the long run. But yeah, it's just the way the game's going, bro. It kind of sucks.
yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, that was a good one to cover. I don't
One
know if
one
gets. Uh,
one more
Go
thing
ahead.
for you, brother. On those 143 pitches, 88 were strikes, 12 were swinging strikes, and 37 were looking strikes, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shut up. Yeah.
Damn, bro, that's pretty good discipline. That's pretty good discipline, bro.
I mean, it's can't do much with the ball on the batter's box. I don't know what to
Yeah.
say.
Uh, well, RIP to Eric Gregg, man. I'm sure he's
Yes,
calling
sir.
strikes up there.
Yes, sir.
And I mean that with all due respect. I'm not trying to be like an asshole or
No,
anything.
no, 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 not at all.
Um, so you want to take us into the third one, bro?
Yeah, going into the last one for this week, we got I think probably the best home run for the situation they were in, the best home run of all time. We got Bill Mazeroski with a walk-off in the Game 7 of the 1960 World Series. Let me know when you're ready, bro.
Ready, bro.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Those old windups.
I love that, bro. Damn, that ball
But,
was outside, huh? Like a
yeah,
slider on the outside part of the plate.
yeah, but it stayed up a little bit for sure.
But he still pulled the hell out of that, bro. And he was Bill Mazeroski was a defensive specialist. He wasn't really known as a home run hitter, bro. So
Those are the
for him
ones
to
that get you.
exactly, so for him to pull that thing all the way to left field like that, and it's
Oh,
crazy. And the fans mobbing the field like that.
yeah. I was tripping out too on that because last week we uploaded the Chris Chambliss home run, and
Yeah,
there was cops, bro. But I mean, you're outnumbered, you know.
it's crazy. There's
Um,
no way that stuff happens nowadays.
no way.
So Bill had a homer 11 times in the regular season and only 138 times in his 17-year career. So just clutch, bro. Definition of clutch.
Safe to say the biggest home run of his career. I mean, Game 7, bro, walk off. That's like the shit
It
you
it
talk about
it
in your
gets
backyard.
it gets no better than that, bro. Like
Yeah.
Even Joe Carter, the one in 1993, that one was only Game 6. So even if they lost that, they had Game 7 to look forward to. So
Yeah. Yeah.
this was it, bro. This is
Literally
this is it.
the pinnacle of clutch hits, bro. You can't
Exactly.
get more
So
clutch than this.
yeah, bro. So I got a bunch of interesting stats on this one, bro. So the Bucks actually, and look at that, fans still jumping in the field.
Mm-hmm.
So the Bucks actually jumped out to a 4-0 lead after 2 innings. Yankees took a 7-4 lead. Bucks scored 5 in the eighth inning, dude. So that's you can kind of see the end of the game right there. And they scored fifth in the eighth. Yankees tied it in the top of the ninth, and Bill becomes the hero in the bottom of the ninth.
So you said that the Yankees took because in the bottom of the eighth, the top of the eighth, the Yankees had a 6-4 lead at that point, huh? That's what I'm
Yes,
seeing right
sir.
here.
Yes,
And their
sir.
win expectancy was 93%, bro.
Wow, I can
And
see that.
then yeah, and then Pittsburgh started kind of bouncing back. Wow,
Wow.
bro. And
So
believe it
the
or not, bro.
go ahead,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
So there's this on. I still have a hard time understanding it on Baseball Reference. There's a championship win probability added or subtracted, displayed as an absolute value to show overall change for an event. And in this Game 7, there were multiple plays that were worthy of being like the best plays in the game.
Got you.
But Mazeroski's play doesn't rank as the top one.
Which
It's
one was it?
actually it's a Hal Smith versus Jim Coates. Hal Smith was a batter, and it's a home run that scored Grote and Clemente that same inning. I believe the bottom of the ninth, bottom eight, which put them in the position.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
like without like that's the one that probably goes under the radar for people.
I could see that. I could see that
Yeah,
because without that, Bill doesn't have the chance to hit that home run. You're right. I
exactly.
I could see how that breaks down.
Yeah, so it's a pretty cool stat. Like
Yeah,
it's his that home run is a 63.62% of championship win probability, and Mazeroski's is 36%. So
wow,
it's just wild to think about, bro. It's just wild to think about.
that's crazy.
Um, yeah. So that was what year 60? Oh, so
Yeah, 60.
we had a young Clemente on there, bro, who
That's
hit
what I was gonna say.
310.
The Pirates had some a lot of baseball history over there, man.
So much, bro.
With those Clemente teams, the Stargell teams later in the 70s, right?
And then the first all black and Latino team lineup. I
That's
mean,
that's right. That's right.
so yeah, there's
So
so much history. Go ahead, go ahead.
the Yankees outscored the Pirates in the series 55-27.
Mhm.
The
Wow,
Yankees three wins were blowouts: 16-3, 10-0, and 12-0.
wow.
But none of that matters, right? The World Series MVP actually went to the Yankee second baseman, Bobby Richardson. and the Yankees were actually down in the series, and they won Game 6 to force the Game 7.
Got it. Damn. Damn, that's wild. I don't know which one. I don't know if it was this one that I was researching on. I was researching another one maybe. But I kind of trip out when other players get the losing team get the MVP.
That's weird, right?
Yeah, yeah. So you said it was Bobby Richardson.
Yes, sir.
11 hits, 12 RBI, bro. Mantle had 11 that series.
Well, they had a bunch of blowouts, bro. So
Yeah, those are a little inflated, I guess.
yeah, so I mean, they didn't win the games that mattered. So
That's true.
couple more nuggets for you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Go ahead.
the time of game was 2 hours and 36 minutes,
Damn.
which nowadays that game would have been 4.5 hours with the amount of runs scored and all the commercial breaks and all that stuff.
And pitching changes, yeah.
Exactly. And one of the comments on the Instagram, Yoma84, he pointed out that the game ended around 3:30 p.m. So that means Game 7 of the World Series started around 12 noon.
Wow, bro.
Imagine that. What kind of
What was this? What was this? What day?
good question, bro.
October 13th. Let's check it out real quick. 1960. It was a Thursday, bro. That's wild, bro.
On a Thursday, wow.
That's wild, man. And now it's
One more. Go ahead.
no, you're good. You're good. I was just gonna say now it's like 7 p.m. and Saturday night
Yeah,
type shit.
bro. No, they'll start that thing at 8:30 almost.
Yeah.
8:30 on the East Coast. On the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they get burned on the starting times over there.
They do, bro.
For example, the Dodger Padre game on Saturday, what day was that? That thing ended over here like at 10 something, right? So it was almost
Yeah.
2 a.m. on the East Coast. So that's a bad deal. But one more nugget on this game, bro, which is probably my favorite stat. 71 at bats, 9 pitchers, nobody struck out.
Love it. Love
Putting the
it.
ball in, putting
Love
the
it.
ball in play, bro.
Love it. In total, 26 strikeouts in all 7 games for the Pirates. No, you got me looking at that. Wow, bro,
Damn.
that's nuts, bro.
I I
Nobody?
I think there was that many strikeouts in the Mariners Astros game on Saturday, the 18 inning marathon.
Yeah, for real, bro. For real.
That's crazy.
Is that it's that new age shit, bro. Like,
Yeah,
but
go big
I'm
or go home,
still,
right?
yeah, I'm still a big believer in stringing hits together, bro.
Good things happen when you put the ball in play, bro, and you never know. You
Mhm.
know, the third baseman could throw it away or whatever, right?
Yeah, bro.
Takes a bad hop, hits a base.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right,
bro.
man. Let's go.
That's got to be one of the most clutch home runs of all time. So shout out to Bill, R.I.P.
Yeah, when did he pass away?
I don't
You don't
know, bro.
have,
I hope he did though, cause I just
because
said
now you just said
R.I.P.
it. Yeah,
I just killed him, bro. So.
I got you. Oh, he's still alive. He's 86.
Oh shit! There you go. Damn, that's bad on my part, bro.
Long live Mazarowski.
Long live
Long live
Mazeroski, bro.
Mazarowski.
Yeah,
He
one more
debuted
thing.
at 19. That's wild. Huh?
One more thing I want to throw at you. So, you know there's a part of the wall that still stands over there, and the home plate is still it's in an original location.
No way.
Yeah, bro. So, and I should have wrote this down. One of the guys in the comments mentioned that too. But I think that's definitely on my bucket list. I would want to go visit that. You
For
know,
sure, bro. Yeah, to
especially
stand at home plate and see.
exactly. And actually, Pittsburgh is actually one of the destinations that I think they call it one of the most beautiful ballparks that there is in the game today, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
that's definitely a trip that I want to take.
Mm-hmm. Damn, bro. I didn't know that they still had that wall there.
Yeah, bro.
So let's see what's cracking. You want to get into news now?
Yeah, man. Let's get into Bruce Sutter passing away, man. R.I.P.
R.I.P. to Bruce Sutter.
So
Go ahead.
he he passed away last week, and he was a pioneer in the closer position and the split finger fastball.
Mm,
He was the first pitcher that was inducted into the Hall of Fame uh with no starts, with no game started. He was exclusively a closer. You know, kind of like John Smoltz and a bunch of other guys
yeah.
did both things. And he had 300 saves, 2.83 ERA over 12 seasons with the Cubs, Cardinals, and Braves. And it was an injury that kind of forced him to pick up the split finger fastball because after his surgery, his fastball couldn't reach the plate.
Wow.
He just lost his zip on his fastball. He had a pinched nerve, I think, that he had repaired. And the minor league instructor in the Cubs farm system taught him the it was kind of like a forkball grip, and he's the one who he's known for making the split finger fastball famous. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah. So to add on to that, he was a six-time NL All-Star. He won the Cy Young in 1979, four-time NL Reliever of the Year, five times NL Saves Leader, which is not surprising, since you said
And
he's like pioneer. Uh-huh.
and I think four of those were consecutive years, bro. With the during his time with the Cubs.
Oh, you're right. 79, 80, 81, and 82.
Ah,
Uh, yeah, he won his World Series in 82. He, Hall of Fame 2006. Just one of the one of the greatest relievers of our in baseball history. He died of cancer. That's what I read. That the family member had, I have the note somewhere right here, but that he had cancer,
oh, that
which is,
sucks.
yeah, bro.
He was only 69. Damn.
Yeah,
Oh, that's terrible, man.
yeah. So it sucks when you see that. But yeah, I seen that he passed away, and you just start seeing the memorials on Instagram and all that, and for sure he always gets a lot of love when we post them.
Yeah, definitely. And I think I was watching the whatever series that Ron Darling was calling on the
Yeah.
next playoff, and he mentioned him a lot, and he kind of even got emotional about it because Darling had an injury too, and he was kind of reinventing himself as a pitcher, and Suter taught him the splitter, and it extended his career, and I think that's kind of cool, when pitchers kind of teach each other things
Hell yeah,
and
bro.
just pass it on to the next guy. And
Yeah.
Suter, his splitter was kind of similar to Mariano Rivera's cutter, where hitters knew it was coming and they still couldn't hit it.
Mm-mm. Yeah. You're bringing up Darling kind of tearing up and shit. It's crazy to think about how tight knit that the community amongst the
Yeah,
players is, huh? Because
yeah,
like
it's
for
an
us, we see them face against each other, and like we don't really think how like that. They at the end of the day, bro, it's a brotherhood, and they all know each other to some extent,
exactly, and I feel like the pitchers are even like a kind of even a closer tight knit community.
Yeah.
And it's an art, so for them to be able to share things like that with each other, it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
One more thing I got for you, bro. He was drafted in the 21st round of the 1970 draft, and I don't even think the draft is that long anymore.
Damn, bro, what a pick.
He spent 6 years in the minors, debuted in 1976. So just perseverance, bro. Just keep working and it'll work out for you, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, just push
So
through, man.
yeah, man. Like it's just keep trudging along, right?
Yep, yep. So RIP to Bruce Sutter. It's always sad when we lose an OG in the game. And not too long ago, we put up the one of Joe Morgan passing, and he had a big effect on us because of Sunday Night Baseball on 2K.
Exactly.
So yeah, RIP to them, bro. They're up there resting now. So you know, hopefully no suffering is happening.
Yeah, the baseball team in heaven just got a little better, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's talk about the NL. Let's talk about the ALDS first, the one that just finished up. We're recording this Tuesday, October 18th, Game 5 of the ALDS between the Indians. I'm sorry, the Guardians
Guardians.
and the Yankees. Just finished, and the Yankees moved on. And currently, as we record, I have the game right here to my left. Phillies and Padres are in the fifth inning with
Yes, sir.
Philadelphia having a 1-run lead. So let's talk about the ALDS real quick, bro.
Yes, sir.
Did you think it was going to get to 5 games? And what do you think about all those rain delays?
Not at all. So I did see the Yankees moving forward. I didn't expect the sweep. I did think Cleveland was going to win a game, but not for it to go 5 games, and especially to have the Indians take the lead in the series.
Yeah,
That was a shocker on Saturday, right?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure not a lot of people had that going that way. But yeah, it was interesting. It kind of puts, it would put either team who has to face Astros tomorrow in a difficult position. But I'm pretty sure they're happy to be going to Houston, right? The Yankees.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm sure they're just happy to be playing more ball.
So,
After that walk-off by Oscar Gonzalez, bro, I thought they had just they were gonna run away with the series, man.
me too. I thought the series was going to end in
Yeah,
Cleveland on Sunday. I really did see that happening.
there's a crazy video, bro, on Instagram that I saw. There was some guy recording from, I guess, his apartment or whatever. He had his windows closed, and he had his phone pointed at the stadium, and it was rocking, bro. Like, it was kind of wild to see it from that perspective and hear how the crowd sounds from a
Right.
distance. It sounds wild, bro. I'll see if I can find it and send it to you. But it was just something like I've never seen. And yeah, and then those rain delays were kind of wild too. I think today is the first time ever that two playoff rounds overlap, with the ALDS being played in the NLCS.
Okay.
Saw an article like that be on MLB.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and then I did see the highlights for the game. I was able to tune in here and there, but I saw the highlights, and um, I'm sure everybody on social media remembers that Josh Naylor was doing the thing, and then Torres did it to end the game.
No way, he
So
did.
yeah,
So I wasn't able to catch much of the game. I caught the first inning, and I worked nights,
yeah, yeah,
as you know, and just so all of you guys watching us know. So I
yeah,
fell asleep as soon as that first inning ended, and I woke up and I did see the score, but I haven't seen any of the highlights.
bro. Yeah, it was all over social media.
That's
It
crazy.
was a
So,
hard ground ball to the shortstop. He um, he threw it to second for the force, and
uh-huh.
as soon as Torres got it, he just started rocking the baby. And they asked him after the game, and he said, "Revenge." Now they get to watch from home or something like that. So
Wow. So
they took
Naylor
that to
Naylor
heart, bro.
I'm pretty sure they did, and I was surprised that Naylor did that celebration being down in the game.
Yeah,
But to each their own, I guess. But Naylor went 0 for 4 today. He left 2 runners on base, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna be thinking about that this offseason.
there was memes everywhere, bro. It was just you know how it is now. Social media jumps on everything quick.
Quick, man. So
Yeah.
just real quick, I do have Houston winning the ALCS.
Mm,
Regardless of whoever they were gonna face, the Cleveland or New York.
yeah.
Obviously, I do have the series going a little longer now that they're facing the Yankees.
Yeah.
But I do have Houston advancing in the ALCS. I just think they're just a juggernaut, bro. What is it? The fifth straight
Six.
ALC, sixth straight ALCS.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, bro. Somebody has to put a stop to that.
Yeah. So I lean with you, bro, just because the thing with the Yankees, just like every year, they live and die by the home run. I think 14 of their runs out of their 19 runs that were scored on home runs this round.
Okay.
And the thing that separates, also the Yankees have bullpen questions.
Yes.
But the thing that separates Astros from the pack, the rest of the league, is that they have one of the, if not the best bullpen, and they hit. They hit. We were talking about that earlier, bro. Stringing hits together, bro. Like
Yeah.
that will 2-run jack is way more gut wrenching than a 1-run bomb, you know?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I mean I see 6 or 7 games, honestly. We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see what happens.
I see 6 or 7, and if this was a Yankees team that was playing, in July before they had that terrible August, I I, I could see them winning the series.
Yeah.
Just constituted as the team is right now, and especially since it took them 5 games to beat Cleveland,
Yeah, that's true.
it's gonna be hard, bro.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how they hold up, and we'll see who comes out and represents the American League for us. Um, so as far as the NLCS, that's underway. We have the 2 teams that just shocked the baseball world.
Unbelievable, bro.
Who
Everybody had that going forward, right?
yeah,
Phillies San Diego championship series.
yeah. Both those stadiums rock, bro. Like it was,
Unreal,
you
bro.
could just tell the atmosphere.
That Phillies one on Saturday was crazy, bro. I was actually able to watch that whole game, and it was rocking, bro. It was rocking.
And they were doing the tomahawk chop too.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah, they were doing that shit.
that's right.
So I mean, the fans have been petty this year, bro. You know, to say the least. Like I don't know if you've seen. Oh, you sent it to the group chat of the guy calling for Dodger season tickets.
The Padres guy, yeah,
Oh, who'd
that
they
was
lose
crazy.
to?
Padres.
um,
People are funny, man.
who do you have for that, bro? Who do you have representing the National League for us?
I have the Phillies. I have the Phillies. I mean, I have that going 7 games. I think the Padres are playing well at the right time.
Yeah,
After they got Soto and the other guys at the deadline, they were kind of trying to figure their shit out with Hader blowing saves left and right, and it seems that Hader finally figured it out. But I just think the Phillies are clicking on all cylinders right now. The Phillies have at least 6 runs in their 6 games. Bryce Harper has 10 hits. 6 have gone for extra bases. The Padres do have better defenders, but I think their bullpen is obviously the Padres bullpen has bigger names, but the way
hmm
the Phillies bullpen is pitching right now is just unreal, and the way they were able to shut down the Braves like that, they're lethal, bro.
both those bullpens are pretty wild, bro. They're playing
Lethal, bro. Lethal.
on a different level right now, for sure.
And I do give the rotation probably to the Padres, but I think the Phillies have a deeper lineup and a better bench, and it feels like when in these the longer postseason series, the bench really comes into play.
Yeah,
And it is. I'm not just saying that because the Phillies are winning 1-0 right now, but I do have the Phillies taking it, bro. What about you?
I have the Padres going to the World Series.
Okay.
Just just continuing to ride that 24-year hiatus, if you want to say.
80. What year was that?
um, I don't know. They said 24, 25 years though. So whatever that is, 1980 something. 88, 1998 was the last time they were at the NLCS, I believe.
Yeah, hold on. Now I gotta check it.
Um, no, they went to the World Series because the Yankees beat them, right? I remember Trevor Hoffman. Yeah, 98. If I'm not mistaken, the Yankees, one of the best teams in recent history. I think they
Yeah,
swept us.
98, you're right, yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I think they're just gonna, that city is just dying for some World Series baseball. And those fans are, hey, bro, they're showing out, bro. Say what
That's
you
true.
say what
Yeah.
you will about California fans, bro, but they've been showing out right there, bro. And I'm sure the Padres are gonna be able to ride them. And I wouldn't be surprised if they put together a comeback late in the game for this one, even though it's only 1 run. So I have the Padres, bro, in 7. I think it'll go 7.
And I just realized that they're getting no hit through 4 innings. But you're right, bro. I mean, now that I think about it, the Padres I'm not gonna change my my decision. I'm still sticking with the Phillies, but the Padres beat the Mets. Obviously, the Mets weren't playing as good as they were, but for them to beat the Mets and the Dodgers, bro. But then the Phillies beat the Braves too, bro. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're all
the
pro teams. You're right.
the Padres did beat two juggernauts, bro. I mean,
Yeah, the confidence
everybody
has to be nuts right now.
everybody had the Mets or Dodgers, going to that World Series. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be a good series, bro. It's gonna be really good. Those fan bases are gonna be gonna be going crazy.
for sure. So that's what we have for the playoffs. Unless you got anything else.
That's it. That's it on that, bro.
Cool. So we're gonna do a play breakdown to end it. We're gonna do the which play are we doing, brother?
This is the Realmuto, JT Realmuto. He hit a inside the park home run on Saturday against the
Mm.
Braves.
Yeah.
A ball bounced off the center field fence over there in Philly, the kind of weird angled fence. And like I mentioned before, I was actually watching this game live. So when I saw it happen, I kind of got mad, bro, because I I I like defense. Everybody likes the home run, the offensive power, but a good defensive play just really makes my day, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw this terrible defense going on, I got hot because
Yeah.
it took me back to the coaching we experienced, playing baseball and on a stage that big, it players should be 100% of their head in the game.
Yeah.
I actually posted the link in our notes. I don't know if you're able to throw that
Yeah.
into
I
the
will.
part of the video.
Yeah, you can count us down and we'll watch it again.
All right, bro. Three, two,
We
one.
yeah,
Or
we'll talk about it as it happens. It's a 1-1 count, bottom three. Phillies winning 3-1. It's an outside pitch on that.
yeah. So kind of ball carrying, and the center fielder did his job. You're trying to catch that ball, right? And that ball just keeps rolling and rolling. And in my head, I was like, "Where the hell's the right fielder at? Acuna, at, right? Where the hell's the backup?" You know, as
There's a go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as a baseball player, you're never supposed to be standing around, right? Even
Yeah.
if it's especially when the ball's not hit to you, there's a spot for you to be. You know.
Yeah. And John Smoltz grilled him actually. He there's a few angles in this replay.
Yeah, right now we're
Uh,
at the 45-second mark. They're gonna show the overhead replay right now,
yeah.
and
And you see him just stand, huh? And then
just
looking, and
standing,
then
bro.
he's like, oh shit.
He's like, oh, the ball's coming this way. Like,
Yeah.
let me jog a little bit over there. So here's the
And
overhead view right here.
and on top of that too, they look like they were shifted a little to the right. They weren't playing straight up.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Okay.
but
Also, some credit, real quick, bro. Sorry, some credit to
go ahead.
Realmuto. He runs fast,
Yeah,
bro.
he
He
was he
runs
was
fast.
for a catcher. Yeah, right.
And look at Acuna.
He was a fan, bro. He's a
He's like, oh
spectator.
shit, I got a highlight to do.
He's like, oh wait, I'm playing, huh? Yeah, bro. Like there's, especially when the ball's not hit you, there's a job for you to do, right? And
Yeah.
kind of, I think you're the one that posted the Derek Jeter the flip play in
Oh
Oakland.
yeah. Yeah.
I forget what year that was, but what the hell's Jeter doing in that position? And I
Yeah.
think I read that he actually practiced that. Like he wasn't there by mistake, right? It
Yeah.
was a it was on purpose. So this kind of got me hot on this Acuna play. And
Yeah.
it brought me back to our high school coach, Crippen. Remember Crippen?
Yeah.
Oh, what was his most famous thing? He would say, "Put your right hand on your left ear, your left hand on your right ear, and pull your head out of your ass, because
Yeah.
you're
They
playing
would
like
always
shit out,
say
playing like shit out there, bro."
he would always tell us defense wins games. He would always
Exactly.
say that. To Harris's defense too, he had a great route and he actually hit that wall pretty hard, bro.
Yeah,
He
bro,
bounced off.
and I mean, I like it because he was going all out for the ball.
Yeah.
He could easily dialed it back and try to play it off the wall. But
Yeah.
at that point, I think they were losing at that point, and you're trying to make a play and keep the game close. And who knows, maybe something changes different with if that doesn't become an inside the Parker. The momentum was going Philly's way, and it just added on after that.
Yeah, it's wild, bro. It never ceases to amaze me how in the majors, and even in a regular season game, how the tiniest mistake just they'll make you pay, bro. They'll make
Yeah,
you pay, bro. The tiniest mistake, bro. It's such a fast game, and him being in La La Land, bro, not paying attention, maybe
yeah,
just yeah, like you said, just watching the play, being a fan. It, you could say it costed momentum, bro, because an inside the park home run in the playoffs, bro, that has to be like one of the most exciting things to watch live,
exactly.
bro.
And that place was rocking enough as it was already. So that it
Yeah,
just amplified it even more. And
yeah,
and I think that kind of started messing with the outfielders' heads because
yeah,
they had a couple more plays after that where the outfielders just weren't communicating, and Acuna let another ball drop between him and Harris, and they even showed the I'm not sure what coach it was, but he was in the dugout. He put all three outfielders together, and he was kind of digging into them. And that's the biggest stage in their season, and for them to be playing like that is just unacceptable, bro. And like you mentioned before, right? The defense wins games.
yeah, yeah. So that play ranks as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, eighth as the eighth most important play in that division
Yeah.
series.
See, in
Um,
the whole series, not even just the game.
yeah, in the whole series.
Wow,
In the whole series. The most pivotal play of that series was the Brandon Marsh home run.
the 3-run home run.
Yeah, yeah, and then Reese Hoskins was right behind that. But yeah, bro, that play it's up there as one of the most important plays, and I think that's one of those ones that it's momentum. It's not so to speak the actual score on the board. It's the crowd behind you, bro. It's the feeling that they have in the dugout saying, damn, these guys are not even playing defense. Like it's the morale that they lose in the Braves dugout, bro. They're like, fuck, bro, like we're really gonna have our backs against the wall. We have to do something. It's that pressure they start putting on themselves. It's all that little shit that is not on paper.
Yeah, and that was the third inning, and the Braves actually scored in the top of fourth, so they were climbing back, and
Yeah.
yeah, just a gut punch, bro.
Yeah. I think they scored again with a home run, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, that play was. We should do this one again next week, bro. We should break down another play.
yeah. Well, I'll
Cool.
try to find a good one.
Let's try to since you plan it. If you guys don't know, he's the one that he formats the the podcast for us. So he's the one, and then I take care of some other things, but he's the one that's mainly in charge of putting. So you our Instagram handles are in the bio. Feel free to message him on his personal and let him know, or even on the main page if you guys want to see something, because he's the one that'll see it first. But yeah. Anyway, next week, bro, let's see if you can get one for the ALCS, NLCS,
All
and
right.
that'll be fun. We'll break them both down, and we'll see where we're at too, because by then we're gonna be pretty deep into the championship series.
When so the ALCS starts tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh, that's one thing I did want to throw at you earlier, bro. My bad. So there's only one off day in the championship series. So you're right, bro. This is gonna get pretty interesting here pretty quick.
yeah, yeah. Some of them might be over, bro. One of them might be over, but you never know.
You're right.
I'm hoping for full entertainment. Give me 7 games for both, bro.
So game seven in the NLCS would be next Tuesday if necessary, and game seven would be next Wednesday in the ALCS.
And if it's game 7, safe to say it would be maybe a 7 p.m. But I think it'd be like a 6 like today.
They got a
Um,
four. They got a 4:37
they got a
p.m.
4. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, then hopefully I'm just saying that so when we record this, we don't have like some spoiling happening,
Yeah,
Because
it would
like as
suck.
we
Yeah, you're
spoke, they
right.
hit another home run.
You're
But
right.
either way, bro, like try to get those plays, and we'll try to do another
Yeah,
two.
yeah, we'll make it fun, bro. We're making fun.
Yeah, that was fun. So yeah, that one wraps this one up. You want to add anything else, bro?
Now, just one more thing on this defense. Just for all the younger kids watching us out there, just look alive and make a play out there, man. You
Yeah,
may not be helping out at the plate, but you can always help out with the glove.
yeah, for sure, bro. And one thing too to add to that, just on some personal shit, like one of my favorite things, bro, is the routine play. I just love to see a routine play happen, bro, in the majors. So
Yeah,
smooth, so like free, like it's second nature to them. And to me, just seeing somebody feel the ground ball and toss it to first, like that's one of the things I love about defense, the routine play, bro.
yes, sir.
But yeah, without further ado, let's end this one, brother. It was nice chopping it up with you. We'll see everybody next week. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, share this shit. Follow us on Instagram. We post there every day. We have a YouTube where we post a video once a day. Over 200 videos up there already. So go check those out. Subscribe there as well. And just keep fucking with us, man. We appreciate anybody that watches. And you want to add anything, bro? Or you cool?
Nah, I'm good, man. Just keep fucking with us.
We'll catch you guys next time. Have a fun championship series. Peace.
Sir.